Wait, what? I'm here with my kid. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I got the call, Reg. I got the call.
Why you acting like a schoolgirl?
Man, I'm just messing with you. I didn't get no call from an AD. My buddy who works at an AD did hit me up though, and I got a new AP I'm gonna go pick up. I don't like that shit with waitlists. I don't believe in them. They don't exist. I'm gonna tell you how you can avoid them too. But let's go pick that up, man. That schoolgirl bullshit. I got the call. You didn't get no call. There's no waitlist. What's up, man? So here we go. We're gonna walk inside my AD, go get the piece that I got from him. He's my buddy. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna surprise you what we got, all right? All right. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go, man. Super excited about this. AUDEMARS PIGUET, one of my favorite brands. I'll show you what's inside if you want, but right now it's minty fresh. So let's go take a seat somewhere inside and I'll unbox and we can see what we got, all right? All right. AUDEMARS PIGUET. Royal Oak, chronograph, yellow gold. Beauty, ain't she? Straight from the dealer, like new, minty, card, box, papers, whole shebang-a-bang.
How long did you wait for that?
Yeah, actually I didn't really wait that long at all, man. I went into my boy's shop, he's an AD, which is an authorized dealer, and he gave it to me right out of the case. You know, I think the misconception is that there's these long wait lists for allocations on some of the most amazing pieces like this AP Royal Oak and yellow gold, Everose Sky Dweller from Rolex, and so much more, but there really isn't. ADs are authorized dealers and everyone sits there and waits on these wait lists for these allocations. But if you build the proper relationship with these ADs, you can get allocations literally in less than 3 months. The wait lists are fabricated. And I'm gonna show you how you can actually build those relationships and get these allocations. Ceramic Daytonas, Batmans, Patek Philippe, Aquanauts, Nautilus, Royal Oaks, Royal Oak Offshores, right here, right now. 5 ways to build these relationships and give you tips to get going. Because I'm telling you, the next time you hear someone say, I got the call, my AD called me and gets all giddy, I'm gonna blow a gasket. It doesn't fucking matter. There is no wait list, okay? So let's get into it. All right, guys, tip 1. To make sure you can get allocations from your authorized dealer and you don't have to buy shit you don't want. Curate your story. Come up with a storyline that makes sense to position yourself with your authorized dealer so that they know you're serious about collecting luxury timepieces and you're not necessarily gonna flip these watches all the time on the secondary market. When I go into my authorized dealer, if I don't really know them and I'm trying to build rapport in a relationship, I come up with a position for myself that makes sense and checks all their boxes. So I'll say something like, I'm an exotic car consultant. I buy, sell, and trade high-end luxury cars because it's something I'm passionate about. I also enjoy fine timepieces. I'm a collector in those. And I like to gift those timepieces sometimes to my high net worth friends who are car enthusiasts as well. So what does that do when I come to them and I give them that story about who I am? It's not just to inflate my ego. In fact, some of that is most of that's true, but some of it is curated and kind of tweaked. And the reason is it positions myself as someone who has money to buy watches, right? Someone who knows the luxury industry so they can't just pull the rug out from under me and offer me a bunch of shit models that no one wants and that I'm gonna lose money on, like non-sport model Rolexes or Cellinis or like ladies shit that I don't want. It shows them that I kind of know the market if I'm already an exotic car consultant and I'm a luxury timepiece collector. It also shows them that I buy more than one watch, right? Which is good. It shows them that I can potentially be gifting some of these pieces that I collect to my clients who buy high-end exotic cars. Why does that matter? Because if you want allocations for sport models or any of the pieces that people desire and you want to resell them eventually, if you want to do that, then you have to have a story that makes sense. So when you go and you get 2 Explorer 2s or 3 Yachtmaster 2s and they're giving you these allocations, it doesn't look like you're just hoarding them or flipping them or reselling them. So by coming up with a really good position and telling them the story of who you are and what you do, you're already playing the game ahead of them so that it checks off all those boxes. If you come in and you tell them you're a reseller of watches, you're not gonna get anything. If you come in and you say, hey, like, this is my first collection, my first timepiece, that may work out well, but more often than not, you're gonna end up in a situation where they lead you down a rabbit hole of buying a bunch of shit you don't want, and you're not getting the allocations you do, and you're losing a lot of money. So come up with a great story. Tip number 2, wear an uncommon timepiece. When I go into these authorized dealers, I'll pick a specific watch that I have in my collection on purpose that leads them to believe I am more than one watch type owner. So what do I mean by that? I'll wear a discontinued Everose Sky Dweller or a all gold Cartier Calibre de Cartier. Why would I wear something like that? Why would I wear a Ulysse Nardin Freak, the first and second generation carousel timepiece, to a Wempy or to a authorized dealer that is in some of these cities? Because when you walk in and you look like you have money to spend on timepieces that aren't just the commonplace Speedmaster, Seamaster, Submariner, the things that everyone and their mom wants, then it tells the person you're talking to, not only do you have money to buy things, you're interested in timepieces beyond the spectrum of just the 5 models that everyone and their mom wants. And that signals to the representative or the GM or whoever you're talking to at the authorized dealer that you can buy more than one watch and that you're interested in a collection, not just the same shit that everyone is dying for that will have you waiting years upon years upon years. Tip 3, know what to ask for. So most people will actually come into an authorized dealer not knowing what they want. Authorized dealers, when building relationships, want to have an idea of what kind of collection you're trying to build, and they'll ask you your thoughts sometimes. So I always try to do some research ahead of time. Ask for models that are in demand that you can either break even or make a little money on if you ever need to liquidate or resell, so that you can build that collection, build your reputation with the AD, and still get those allocations when you're starting out. So for example, if I go to a Rolex AD, I'm not gonna start off by asking for a ceramic Daytona Panda dial. It's just one of the most popular ones that people want, and it's one of the hardest ones to get. So instead, I'm gonna play ball and give them something that is attainable so that they get me that much sooner, and then I'll be able to use those pieces to make money, continue to build a relationship, and get my Daytona quicker because I've escalated the types of pieces I've gotten beforehand. So I'll ask, for example, an Explorer 2 or a black GMT Master 2, not the Pepsi, not the root beer, not the Batgirl, none of the ones that all the fanboys want. The stuff that I know they can get if I'm patient. I will ask for things like a Yachtmaster 2 in steel. For AP, I'll ask for an Audemars Piguet Code 1159 because they're so new and they're still desirable. You can buy them as a relationship builder and then get access to some of the Royal Oaks and Royal Oak offshores. Patek is a little different, but it works the same way. So know what you want before you go in and have a conversation with those guys. Tip number 4, don't be known for flipping. So nowadays, authorized dealers are essentially perusing the internet on Chrono24, the Facebook groups, the forums and the Facebook group forums for people who are known to be flippers, especially for brands like Rolex, AP, Patek Philippe, Richard Mille, et cetera, all the in-demand brands. So when you're actually going to resell luxury timepieces, if you have to or want to resell, don't post your shit where dealers can find you. Do private sales, post them up on places like eBay, which are a little more discreet because dealers aren't hawking eBay, and make sure that you're blanking everything out. You don't want to be caught and then removed from their list, because even if the authorized dealer doesn't care about you reselling because they're making money, the manufacturers are starting to buckle down on those types of things and will discipline them, potentially even remove their badge from them as an authorized dealer if they catch too many people reselling the timepieces. It's ridiculous, I know, but it is what it is. That's the environment we live in. I know people who have been removed from ADs for reselling and have even changed their name on Facebook so that ADs can't find them, which is kind kind of pathetic, but that's what they do. So don't worry about that kind of thing. Make sure you resell to your private network in places where dealers aren't hanging out. Avoid the places where they're hawking. Cover up serials and pictures if you have to resell. Number 5, travel. So I've gotten some of the best allocations I've ever found while traveling abroad. Whether you're doing it for fun or business, some of the best pieces can be found in different global economies. So don't just stick to your country you know. If you're out and about, whether that's a different state, different country, stop by a Rolex, AP, Patek, Richard Mille, Omega AD, and see what they have. Sometimes I've gotten the best pieces I've ever found that are just sitting in display cases because people aren't hitting those boutiques. It's not like New York or Miami or LA where people are constantly walking through and there's foot traffic. There are markets where these dealers are getting allocations annually and they're not getting the people buying on the other end commercially that are taking all the allocations. So I found, for example, GMT Master 2 root beers in London. I've found different types of Tudors and APs in Switzerland. Found them in Paris and made money, not only because they were in the window and I didn't have to wait on a wait list, but because you can actually apply a VAT tax, which is a value-added tax, when you leave the country that reduces the price of you purchasing that good even more. So now you're in a piece that everyone wants in your home country for less than you could even get it at a boutique in your home country. So take advantage of searching abroad and enjoying yourself, pop into these places, form relationships, and have conversations. You never know. Sometimes they take stuff out of the back that they don't have on display, which is one of my favorite things to do. They serve you chocolate, champagne, and next thing you know, you're in a new Sky Dweller, or you're in a new Yachtmaster 2, or you're in a new root beer, and you're making $5,000 just picking that piece up right away. It's awesome, it's a great experience. There's certain economies where you have much higher chances of getting those allocations, like Puerto Rico, like Greece, like places where they get the allocations, but there's not a lot of commerce where people are buying all the time. So make sure you explore. I know COVID's made things a little more difficult, but when you are traveling, even if it's in a short range, you can pick up some amazing pieces, okay guys? So there you have it, good people. 5 tips to get you the allocations you want without having to wait until you're dead to get a Rolex Daytona ceramic. I hope you take advantage of some of these strategies, and I can guarantee you they'll work if you do them well. You don't have to be a celebrity to get your next grail piece. You just have to know how to work these relationships and work the ADs, because a lot of what they say is total bullshit. If I have to hear another person say, I got the call, and wait on a 3 to 5 year wait list, I'm gonna smack you across the face. There's no such thing as a wait list. They can make up their mind about where they allocate those annual distributions to whoever they want. And you don't have to be the biggest spender to get them. You just need to know how to play the game, okay? So make your own life, make your own call. Don't wait for one. Get the pieces you desire. And if you want to learn more, like, share, subscribe below. Join Watch Trading Academy, where we teach you all about this kind of thing, A to Z, okay? Stay tuned. I hope you get some amazing pieces, and let me know below if you've been able to score something from your AD. Peace.